I know GMG News has been playing this, but I'm not going to be playing it as he would play it, because I am not him. And this is not his channel right now, this is Greedo's channel right now. So Greedo's going to get into this. Let's see what you all say in this chat then. Let's see where you're all at. I've had to refer to my partner with his notes about this situation. And today we're going to be continuing on our little evil path. And we're going to do something very delectable. Respect to the epic gamer. He knows about the mask, he knows about the power that this contains. I respect you too, son. You carry on. Let's see which one of this delectable lot has got a question that I can ask them. You don't even have any answers for me. Let's get on to the next day then.
You said he'd help me with my problem, but he's still here.
The problem is you, my dear. You're the problem. If you weren't round, the problem would be eliminated, wouldn't it, Mariana?
Dekker. He wants me to kill people.
I don't think you should be talking like that. It's not good. So, what do we think of Mariana? Is Mariana really telling the truth? Because I think that she's telling some deliciously planted lies to try and deceive us. This is what I think. I think that she isn't who she really says she is, and maybe, just maybe, there's more to this situation than what we once imagined. And just maybe we could get to the bottom of who killed Dr. Dekker.
He wants them to follow me to the sea,
Dr. Dekker.
to the creature. It eats them. It's getting stronger. Dr. Dekker says when it's strong enough, it's going to walk again. That's why I black out.
This situation has gone from strange to worse. It seems that Mariana believes that she's somehow feeding some evil beast that lives beneath the depths. She somehow believes that what she is doing, or what she believes she is doing, is right. But is it right? Or has she just lost her mind? And maybe the infectious craziness of Dr. Dekker has finally got to the better of her. Or maybe she's the crazy one, and Dr. Dekker is all an illusion. Shall we find out? I think we shall.
He doesn't want me to know. He doesn't want me to remember. I'm feeding a beast that wants to eat us all. You've got to tell me, Doctor. You have got to tell me the truth.
What is the truth that you desire, my dear? What is the truth that you desire?
You're dreaming, but your dreams are the truth. Don't forget me when you wake. I don't know how I'm in your dream, but now we're together. Let's play a game.
Oh, you want to play a game? I'm very good at sick and sadistic, twisted games. What game would you like to play? There's many games that we could play. Would you like to play a game of death?
You say a word. Ready? Guilty. Murderer.
Should I ask this delectable creature a question?
That's a good doctor. Now, just give me those 3 little words, and I'll let you go.
Mariana is trying to convince us with a very convincing argument. She's made us sit here and play a little game of word association, where she has associated some words, but she is actually trying to plant a fictitious seed into our minds. But we will not let her do this. My witnesses for today are the epic gamer and Naps the mod himself. So, you will be my judges, you will be my jury, but I shall be the executioner.
Yes. Yes, you do.
She forced me into an option where I said the 3 dreaded words. Now what implementations will this have upon us and this story? We shall find out, shan't we? Your lovely girlfriend has been plotting a murder, we see. Photos, I believe, of the victims. More evidence to unravel of this case. Cat Ralvrench, solicitors. For the attention of Dr. Dekker, I am referring yet another client to you for further psychiatric evaluation. It is my hope that you concur with my suspicions and are able to find him insane under the guidelines set out within McNaughton's rule. Kate Ralvrench, LLB Holmes. The plot thickens. If I had a pipe right now, I would hold the pipe in my mouth like I was a detective, and I would say, "Elementary, dear Dawson," but we do not have a pipe. So we will use our minds. Cold Gamer Zab. I see you. I see into your mind. Dear Dr. Dekker, we believe that our client, who was only given her first name, Mariana, is mentally unstable and would like you to expect upon her opinions on this matter. We are happy to cover all your costs and look forward to receiving your report forthwith. G-Chart, Chart, Token and Bar, Solicitor, LLP. Now, what is going on? What else do we have to refer to? The second referral letter. Let's see. Hackett and Brown. Dear Dr. Dekker, I refer a client to you for evaluation. Claire Castleford, she is being charged with the murder of her husband, and we require you to diagnose her as well, as she was sound of mind, and had the mens res required for crime. Yours sincerely, Mrs. Hackett Brown. Howard, I see you there. I see into your mind, Stanley. You're going to like this video because you're enjoying the content that you're seeing. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe because you're an OG, and I respect that. Let's refer to our notes. I love you is written backwards, but why? Questions, but answers seem to elude us. Should we travel to the next day? I think we shall.
You rang my doorbell.
The little girl.
Killed himself.
David is weird.
She's watching me.
I need to put David
Molly,
out of his misery.
is it okay to steal things?
Sleeping tablets.
Fingerprints?
Dead bodies.
I saw Jessica.
Should I kill David?
Hilda died last night.
Do you think I should tell her about
Psychokinetics?
the photos?
Dr. Dekker seems
The name is
like
not
a
Karen, it is Frida.
Problem.
It's probably the same for Jaya.
You want to know why?
He lent
My
me
name
some
is
money.
Frida.
Messages.
Creature, human.
I am part
I'd teleported.
of Anonymous. And Anonymous believe in taking down the government. And in order to take down the government, we must free the dough. We must free the money. Hence, I have taken the name Frida.
There's something I need to tell you. I can't find Dr. Dekker's prescription pad anywhere. I'm not sure when it went missing, but
We are
I
Legion.
remember seeing it for a while. Yours
We
is
are
there,
anonymous.
but I'm
And
scared
we
one of the patients
are
may have got their hand
forever.
on it. Let me know if you find it anyway, and ask me about Mariana later.
Frida would like a drink, but he is wearing a mask, so I shall not. For this mask will not let me drink my delectable beverage. I shall return. Aha. We don't forget. We don't forgive. Expect us. And expect the unexpected. Tell me about being followed.
People follow me into the sea. I don't force them, they just
You're not followed, my dear. The person
the
that is
creatures.
behind you is Naps. He is not following you. Why does she say such things?
I'm not sure what you'd call it. A wisp? A star? So bright, warm, and loving.
She would be a great addition to the Legion.
Me.
I believe her mind
It only wants the others.
has seen very dark things. I think this is your attraction to her,
Feeds on them.
the dark elements in her mind. I must stop, because I am going to stay in character.
When I look
For the
down,
first 30 minutes
I
of
black out.
this stream, I shall stay in the mind of Frito,
But if I can just keep looking for it,
because it is infectious, like Dr. Dekker.
I can just swim
But
back to
after
the
that,
top.
the mask shall be revealed, and my face will be revealed as I am dying in this mask, because it is very hot. Very hot indeed. Mariana, how are you
I
doing?
don't dream, Doctor. I haven't dreamed
Forever
for
in the
years.
darkness. The darkness must continue. So, do you know about the stolen prescription pad? Did you write death threats? And how are you today? You're lying about your dreams. What's wrong with looking down? Something doesn't seem right about her body language. She cannot seem to stay still. She's lying down in what seems to be a fetus position, which is normally a submissive position. I believe that something is troubling her. I believe that she was lying about her dream.
I did say that was a dream, didn't I? Is it easier to swallow, knowing it's the truth? You really want to know? If I look down,
Peculiar
it's writhing,
situations
just
we have landed ourselves in with
rims
this one.
of people from the clubs and the bars. Not just from this week, but last week, last month, last year. They all look terrified, but somehow still alive. A creature. It's all
I feel
inside
as if I
them.
was Gollum of the
Poking
internet,
holes
in the darkness, lurking
through them
on
that
the
they
depths of the internet, waiting for
It just eats
revenge. For we have been corrupted by our
Slowly.
government, you see, people. We have been corrupted by money, we have been corrupted by lies of society. And I believe that it needs to come to an end.
missing people. That's where they
I
go.
believe that if we all banded together as a strong race of human beings that we are, we could overcome everything.
I swear I don't
We could
know.
overcome silly things like war. We could overcome silly things like money and class,
I hear it.
and we could become better as a society.
It's hungry.
This is what I want as the Legion.
Nobody can
This
know.
is what I want as Greedo. This
It's our
is
secret.
Legion.
I prefer actions over words, Doctor. You know that. The truth is, I'm not like you, Doctor. Or anyone else. I can swim to the bottom of the ocean for hours. And people follow me. Even if it's the last thing they do.
If you can swim to the bottom of the ocean, my dear, then I can fly. I do not believe this
It's our
prognosis
secret.
that you have
What will you
conjured
tell people
inside
that
of your
I'm
mind. I
feeding
think it's
people
very
to a
dark,
creature at the
the
bottom
path
of the
that she's
ocean?
leading. And
What proof do you
believing
have?
that is true.
You can't tell on me.
This is leading
You
to
know
some
what
very
you do
dark
to me.
thoughts.
When you visit, I
Much
like to do it
praise
because
to
sometimes
Napoleon.
I'm
Much praise to
ashamed
Howard.
of what I've done.
Much praise to Cold Game Zab.
You make me feel like I deserve it.
Much praise to Jedio, arriving here from the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. For I am Fredo, and this is Fredo Plays.
You get inside me, Doctor. And it hurts. And you don't care.
This is Fredo. For the first 30 minutes of this stream, Fredo has taken control.
I can't explain
Lord
what happened
Napoleon
with
is
John.
here. Sir Jelly
Followed
is
me back to
here.
the bar that night and swam with me under the ocean.
Noble Howard is here.
I blacked out.
Sir Gaiman's Nab is
He'd
also
gone.
here. If you're enjoying this video, put a like on it. It is the only way as Legion that we
You
can
must
fight
have read
them
about
back
John in the news.
and take back our control.
He was a local student who went missing. He was a looker. And he had a way with words, but he was also a cheat. The creature liked eating him a lot.
Big shout
I
out
can't
to
explain what happened
the Lord known as Jace the Demon, who is a fellow YouTuber who joined our channel. He joined the movement. He subscribed. He joined the Discord. He makes some great little animation videos that I believe Lord Napoleon is trying to promote to you. So maybe you should go and check him out. He is one of the Discord members.
Not wet at all.
Lovely
No
person.
signs he's been in the sea, but he has holes in him. Lots of holes. His inside is on the outside.
Yes, he is. He is also from
Ball,
your neck of the woods.
tangled worms.
Not your exact state, but he
Now
is
they're blaming
from
me, but
your part of the world.
you knew that, Doctor. Didn't you? That's why I'm here.
Mariana, why are you
They
really here?
killed John.
I do not believe this
John
fairy
and
tale
some
that you
others.
seem to be telling.
They need to
I
know
believe
whether
that
I'm
there is
insane or
more
not.
to this situation.
I'm fine, Doctor. I went to the beach, swam under the sea, and returned to tell the tale. No blackouts.
There
Nothing.
is nothing fine about that situation, my dear. You are severely troubled.
No. The creature killed John. My lawyer. He says I'm insane, but that he needs you to rubber stamp it.
Big
Do you
respect
think I'm insane?
to Jace the
Doctor?
Demon. I have appreciated all the lovely messages that you have sent to GMG News over the course of the last day through the Discord.
Thank you, Doctor. That's all I ever needed to hear you say. Why would someone steal Dr. Dekker's prescription pad? I didn't even know he had one. Wow. That's a low blow, Doctor. And after all our sessions, I'm not a thief. Even the loan, that was just unfortunate.
Jace is not Naps. Jace is his own
Dr.
person.
Dekker asked for his loan back after diagnosing me as
Jace
sick.
lives in America as you
In
do.
his opinion, my black
Jelly.
house and everything else were fictional. He had no proof, of course. Either way, or I'd be cured, but he asked for his money back, and I didn't have it.
So we've now found out that sweet little Mariana had stolen 15,000. She may have got the loan, but he was asking for his money back, and she didn't have it, and he was not happy. Maybe that is an intention for the murder.
Why would I do that? Dr. Dekker transferred our loan agreement to Claire at Castleford. She bought him out. I owe her the money now.
Oh, and we've now found out that the loan was transferred to Claire Castleton. One of our other patients is actually the person that she owns this money to. So, what is she going to do to Claire? Or what is Claire going to do to her?
I don't know why she did it, but Dr. Dekker got repaid, and now my agreement is with Claire. You should ask her. You're a naughty one, Doctor. You know you visited my home.
Mariana is safe under you. She'd probably be safe on top of you as well.
Don't you remember? That's a shame. You had fun.
And look at what she said. It's like she can hear your thoughts, dear boy. What did we do, Mariana? PG. Yeah. So.
She's the woman that took over the loan I had with Dr. Dekker.
And the plot thickens. Mr. GMG News seems to be calling my mobile. I believe he wants this channel back in 7 minutes. I don't really want to give it back
Dr.
to
Dekker's
him.
prescription pad is still missing. I'll let you know if it turns up. I'm worried about you, Doctor. You seem
He's had
quiet
too much fun on this over all the years.
Well, it's just your fingerprints on the bottle. Maybe you touched it by accident? You didn't know him, did you?
Maybe they should become mine now.
You just seem a little different from the person who turned up all those weeks ago. You don't talk to me as much as you did. You flitter between patients in a daydream. Tell me what things are bothering you.
Oh yes. So Jelly, I need to hear some of your musical stylings. Green blood. You green blood. Jelly. I want to hear some more of these musical stylings of yours. Your lovely
I didn't know anything about that.
lyrics.
If I have any grievances with my employer, I spit in their coffee. I hope that's how you like it. think I'm okay with the grief now. My mother died suddenly, and I think I was
Yes, the
projecting
most
Dr. Dekker's death
exquisite
to be about her.
lyrics
I know they're not
that we have
related.
ever heard, Sir Greenblood.
My mother died suddenly, like Dr. Dekker. For her, though, it was different. She burst into flames. I was 7. They
I'm
said
not
she must have
lying.
been smoking
Me
and
and my
drinking
little
on the
sis
sofa, but
were doing a
she doesn't
flexibility
smoke or
contest.
drink.
I kicked myself in the
Professor
face.
Alderby said it was spontaneous combustion.
Oh dear boy, I hope you're okay. I hope it didn't hurt too much and you're able to recover.
Don't become like Dr. Dekker. I think that somebody killed him because he was using them. There's some footage. I can't show you because it would affect you too much. Suffice to say, when Mariana told him she could breathe underwater, he wanted the same power for himself. So instead of trying to cure her of it, he'd try and amplify it to see how it worked, so he could imagine it for himself. I think he did that with all his special patients. I think he wanted all of their powers. If you believe in that sort of thing. Any patient who presented with psychokinetic issues, they were his special patients. Towards the end, he began ignoring all the other cases. Most of the patients saw it as a curse, what they were experiencing, what they were unwittingly doing. Dr. Dekker saw it as an ability, a power to be harnessed and used for,
Wanted
well,
to
God
use
knows what he
these
was going to use it
people,
all for.
harness their abilities
So we made them
and
give into
powers
it, and
to
it
become
consumed them, consumed all
powerful.
of them. Whether you believe any of that or not is your choice, but they did, which made them angry. And that's why I think he was murdered by a patient.
I think he was murdered by you.
I've been reviewing your files. I know, I'm sorry, a bit naughty, but have you considered that Mariana may have murdered Dr. Dekker because of the money she owed him? She had most to gain. She got all the money if he died, and it makes most sense, doesn't it?
Arnold is my uncle. He is indeed.
Who measures sanity or insanity? One man's philosopher is another man's fool. I'm keeping an eye on you. I won't let you go crazy. If there's something you're not telling me, I need to know. I know you both graduated in the same year from the same university, but Cambridge is a big place. If you were friends with him, I'm not sure I can trust you anymore. I'm so worried. A fictional space god that's resting at the bottom of the Atlantic. It's not likely, is it? Or maybe you think it is. Have you spoke to Mariana today? Your patience will always be a bother, but you're caring for people.
This
We
game
do still care,
is
don't
about
we, Doctor?
basically
In a few weeks' time, there'll be a whole new
a
bunch of faces with a
storyline
whole new bunch
of
of
a man
quirks.
known as
Let's
Dr.
not have a whole
Dekker.
new doctor,
This
shall
man
we?
was killed, and you have taken over his job as a psychiatric assessor. You have to speak to all of his patients, his assistant, and everyone that was in his life to try and work out how, who, and what killed Dr. Dekker.
It's not your job to find out who the murderer is. It's the police. You can only point them in the right direction. Murder is a means to an end. There's a lot more going on here you should be thinking about.
I'm good. I feel better. Last session, I
Mr.
was all
GMG News
negative.
has a
I
very
don't
deep
want to be
hatred
like that.
towards this woman.
I made you something.
I know he said he's going to
A
be
little thank
returning
you for
soon.
being so nice. They're cookies. I'm a happy person. And really, what's the point of being miserable? It doesn't matter what's going on at work or anything. Happy is the only goal.
Alright, Frida, you had enough
Max
now.
told me that.
Give me back
I
my
think
channel
some
now.
footballer might have
No,
said
I
it.
don't think so. I think this will just be for me now. I think this will just be my channel. I think this should be the property of the Legion.
I told you about Max,
Come on,
right?
man. I need my stuff back.
Didn't I mention him
I've been doing this
before?
channel for a long time now. It's going to be a bit weird if you just take over. I don't care what you think. This is mine now. Look, I gotta kick your ass to get my channel back. I'm gonna do that. Try it, old boy. Get the hell out of it, man. How dare you? Sorry, guys. I'm back. What's good? How we all doing? Everyone having a good day? Who's anonymous?
Yes. But you don't know the whole story. Max is
What are you talking
77.
about?
He was one of my patients. I thought he was dying, so I shifted.
I've literally just got here. What are we all saying? We all good?
Sweetheart of his, apparently.
Hold on, what's this?
Only Max didn't die.
When did this get?
He actually got better somehow.
When did this get here?
And then he came and asked me to do it again.
Have you seen this? What? I don't know what's going on. One of you's playing some weird joke here, man. I don't know what's going on here, but like, that's not even. This ain't even mine. Fredo. Now, where I've heard that name before. You know, it's strange, you know. Every time I look at this mask, it's like I can see someone talking to me. Yes, it does look like someone's talking to you, doesn't it, boy? Do you guys hear that? I'm gonna put this down. Put that down. So, yeah, what's been going on? Because I've just got home to find a live stream's been running for like 30 odd minutes.
Eleanor, her name was. Or
I don't even know what's going on. I don't even
like
know
I said,
what's going on.
He doesn't even know where she
Like-
is now. But she obviously still loves him. When I shifted, I felt all fluttery and excited. It's so sweet, isn't it?
What the? Someone's drank half my drink. Why is... What the... Why is my PlayStation on as well? Why is this game on?
Max and Eleanor had dinner on
This is
Valentine's
strange,
Day.
man.
I felt a bit weird when he asked me.
Well, Jelly,
But
you
he
drank
said
my
he
drink.
just wanted to have one more
You
date
travelled
with
far
her,
for a cup of
and then
tea.
he
That's
wouldn't ask
lukewarm.
me again. And to be fair,
You're a soldier, you are.
he was a perfect gentleman. I mean, I didn't want to have that conversation.
Right, anyone who's been watching this along so far, who does everybody think it is? Because I have 3 suspicions. Yeah, I'm still in the boat. I'm still in the boat. Hold on, where's my paddle? Where's my paddle? Let me go get my paddle. Fight the seagulls off. Hold on, let's go fight these seagulls off. Let me fight these seagulls off. Get away from my boat. Get away from my boat. Get away from the boat. Get out of here. Get out. Hey, get out of here. Sorry about that, guys. Don't worry.
Were you by a window?
No, I wasn't by the window. Take deep breaths. Alright. Not Mariana, 100%. You sure? I got 3 suspicions. I think it is either Jaya, Ellen, as in this care assistant worker, or maybe Mariana, but I don't know. Mariana's giving me kind of sort of vibes, but I think she's too far gone insanity wise to be able to. Ellen is very sus, bro. Very
About the
sus.
prescription pad.
Is this Among Us 2 or something? Nah, this is called The Infectious Mind of Dr. Dekker, which is like
Yes, I took it. I had
which is kind of like Among Us to an extent. She said she's happy. I'm sure it's you 100%. It could be.
Dr. Dekker told me.
Genio, these people that I'm talking to are crazy. So they're gonna say anything. Like she was saying, I don't even want to repeat what she was saying the other day. She was saying some crazy stuff about like, yeah, weird things.
Someone was sending Dr. Dekker death threats. Had no idea. You never said anything to me about it.
So why do you look so happy?
I don't know why Max didn't die. It usually works. I just mean when I shift.
Yeah.
They see their loved
Watch
one,
her watch
say
her
what they have
movements
to
as well.
say,
Her body
and
language
then
is
there's
very
nothing
like
stopping them from moving on.
all over the place, sort
Why?
of.
What did you
Can't
think?
stay
they
still.
meant?
Her body language. So I don't know. I don't trust her.
I suppose he was just trying to cure me. I mean, I thought he believed that I could shift, but maybe he didn't. Maybe he was just humouring me the whole time.
Let's try and find someone else. See what they got to say. Right. We spoke to Claire. We spoke to Bryce. We spoke to Nathan. So we've got Claire, Bryce. Oh, we've got Nathan. Do you still feel guilty about the truck driver? How do you feel about Hannah now? How have things been with Mariana? Ah, this is what I was going to tell you. So, Naps. Nathan tried to make a move on Mariana. He asked her out. So, do you want me to ask him questions about that? Or what do you want me to do? So, we've got, how are you? Do you know about the prescription pad? So basically, Dr. Dekker, the guy that we've taken over for as a psychiatrist, who died, has had his prescription pad nicked. And obviously that's got a lot of his notes about, obviously, key patients here. The girl, Mariana. This is Mariana. She's just another patient. Alright.
Things have
Let's
been
see
interesting.
Oh,
Thanks
bro.
to Mariana.
She's my girlfriend. Me and my girlfriend. Oh, Rev. What's been happening?
What sort of? She texted me this bar she was going to, and I just turned up. She can dance. I was transfixed most of the night. Next thing I know, I'm lying in my bed, at home. The room's spinning. The day moved forward. In fact, every night I go and watch Mariana dance, the day moves forward. Do you think Mariana likes me?
Shall I crush his dreams? He must be green blood. Is Nathan okay? Janio, I don't know if anyone's okay. Very first time I played this whole game. I don't think Nathan's drunk.
So what you're trying to say is that Mariana is just using me and has no interest in me romantically whatsoever. Thanks. That helps my self-esteem. The worst thing about my condition is that people think they're asking me something for the first time. I get asked the same thing over and over again. I've actually lost track of what I've already told you and what you're supposed to know. So what if the truck driver had the same combination of sleeping tablets and alcohol that Dr. Dekker had? That doesn't prove a thing.
Hold on. Hold the phone. I asked him, does he feel bad about the truck driver, as in the truck driver who pulled out and killed his girlfriend, hence why he is the way that he is now. And he just went on about, does it matter if they have the same chemical concoction that was inside both of their drinks, because we've now just found out that Dr. Dekker has apparently been poisoned. But Dr. Dekker has a stab wound in his chest, and they were all at the start protruding to the fact that he had been killed via this blunt force means. And now he's saying this. So this leads me to believe that he is a suspect. Are you an investigator? No, you're a psychiatrist, but you're trying to work out what happened to the guy that you've replaced. Yeah, this is a brain teaser, this. Do you know about the prescription pad? How do you feel about Hannah now? How are you to... I reckon if I ask him how do you feel about Hannah now, I think this will like lead into how he really feels. Because every time I ask him how are you, he gives me a very vague answer, because this guy believes that he's reliving every single day.
I'm at peace with Hannah now. I can save her. And I'll keep trying, but I must move forward. I did kind of ask you not to talk about this anymore, but I suppose you're not taking notes. His prescription pad's missing. The one with all the death threats on it. Do you think the murderer took it to cover their tracks?
How would you know that? How would you know that? How would you know? Tell Mr. GMG. Tell me what, bro? What did you want to say to me? Sorry, I'm back now. Fredo is long gone until maybe the next stream. Tell Mr. GMG. Tell me what? What did you want to tell me? I'm waiting for you to tell me. Let me see. Can I see? Is it in your previous message or something? I don't know. Hold on. Not lying. Me and my little sister were doing a flexibility contest, and I kicked myself in the face. Yesterday it hurt like hell, and today it hurts even more. Oh man, I hope you feel better soon. My new video. Okay, that's cool, man. I'll watch it obviously after I've done streaming, because obviously I can't watch a video while in the stream. But yeah, that's cool, bro. I like your little animations as well. When I look at your channel yesterday after you put that out, I subscribed as well. So hopefully that, you know, helps to increase.
I was trying to find his bloody paper spike to stop him using it in our sessions.
Go into
the
Discord, Jelio. Look in general, I think. Yeah, Naps, it was in general, wasn't it? I'm sure you put up your stuff, your YouTube channel, because I was going to say, I definitely subscribed, because I remember going onto your channel. It's in the Discord. Go into the general part of the channel, go back about 20 messages, you should see it there. We're in the midst of having a conversation yesterday.
It was Claire Castleford. He said he knew who the culprit was, but he thought it was more fun.
Oh, Jace the Demon as well. I need you to do something for me. I need you to go to Abster TV's YouTube channel and subscribe. Did you do it yesterday? Because I remember Naps did ask you to do it. That would help us out, obviously, tremendously. By the way, I've subbed to the Vaga guy.
So you're gonna
shout out to you, Jelio. Yeah, he appreciated that, man. He's doing well at what he does, and I don't really want to say too much. I don't know if I told you guys beforehand, but he's making me an image. I'm not going to say what it is, but it's meant to look like me. But he's making me an image. Yeah. Well, he's a furry, but yeah.
Today, Doctor. Today we will have fun.
He's making me an animated image.
Today you can work it out for yourself.
I haven't given him like a time or like a date of when it's got to be done. I've just said like, oh, when you get the time. Shout to Strap. Yeah, I ain't giving him a day or time. He just told me the other day in work like what he's done like for it. It sounds amazing. So I'm just gonna wait And when
How
he
would I
does
know
give
if
me
I
that,
had it?
obviously, big shout out to him.
I
I'll
think
do
that
a
the
video
hypnotism
about
didn't take,
the
but maybe
picture
Dr.
that he's
Dekker
made
did
me.
hypnotise me, and it
But
did
yeah,
work.
I really like his
And he told me to do
Warhammer
it again.
40k figures that he's like
I
painted
think I
with
found
really
one of the key
details.
words.
Looks pretty cool. Nathan, I do not trust you.
I can't say what it is. I don't want to trigger it. I was on the phone to my dad last night, and he said something, and boom, I fell asleep. Normally I wish that kind of thing would happen, but it just happened. I phoned him back, I thought it was seconds, but it was an hour later. I asked him what he'd said. He'd watched some NASA program. He was reading off planets.
I believe he's a grey
It was
wolf.
one of them. I don't want it to be triggered.
No, he's got a wolf suit. You have coyotes, that's mad.
So he did plant me with something. I have absolutely no idea. Did you find out what the key word is? What is it? No. Don't say it. Write it down for me. And thank you. You know, there's something I've not been telling you. It's about time travel.
They're in your city everywhere. What, coyotes? That's mad. On the streets, in the middle of the road
I
everywhere.
read a book about time travel. I thought what was happening to me was a type of time travel. I couldn't control it, but at the end of each day, I would travel back in time to the beginning and live it over again. I'm like Doctor Who, but I don't have a TARDIS.
No,
And I
you're
can't
a turd.
choose what time I go to. Except once.
Demon dogs, what I call them. Demon dogs is a game.
Pluto's not a planet, is it? And why are you even trying? The doctor said she was legally still alive. The only thing they could do was starve her. Hannah didn't die in the accident the first time around. It was worse than death. She wouldn't have wanted that. I was looking at a photo from around the time of the accident. I had a lot of alcohol, which I think was probably necessary. I jumped back to the junction, I started pulling out, but the lorry was already on us. I drove into the lorry to make sure. I didn't wake up in hospital. Because I woke up the next day, present day. Things had changed.
No, the reason why I said Pluto was Pluto, Mars, and Saturn. Saturn is his trigger word. That's why we had the options for the 3 words. They kill people's pets. Yeah, they would do. They're
Her
technically a
obituary
wild
changed
dog.
in the press clippings I kept.
A wild
It
animal,
said she
a
was
pack
killed
animal.
instantly. Nothing else changed. Her family seemed to hate me more, which is ironic because the
When
first
I used
time
to
around,
live in
they
Somerset,
brought her
I
up life
knew
support.
someone who had rabbits
saved
and
them
they
the
died
indemnity.
because they were getting killed by
Now they just think
foxes.
it's my careless driving.
Badgers
that
as
caused
well,
them.
they're quite vicious. You don't want to go anywhere near a badger in the UK.
I didn't have time. I jumped back to the split second the accident happened. The truck was already on us. I swerved left the first time, so I tried right. If I could have saved her, I would have done. I didn't want her to die. I haven't been lying. As far as everyone's concerned, she died in that car accident. Instantly.
Yeah, but you just said she didn't die instantly.
Jessica has had a restraining order taken out against me and her daughter. I showed her the photos and then the rest is a blur. She was screaming, hitting me, pushing me away. In hindsight,
This
showing
lady
her
had
the
a
photos
dog
might not have been the best thing to
walking
do.
and a coyote came and they ran and called the police. Bruh, I don't blame her. I want to get attacked by a coyote or have my dog killed. Like some people,
I didn't
like,
steal
your pet
Dekker's
is like
hat.
family.
I didn't have to. If I wanted to use it, I could just teleport in here and steal a sheet. Why take the whole pad? Why be that obvious? I've tried to avoid my extra hour. I tried to sleep through it. I did try one thing. I
don't
spied
know.
on you, Doctor. You have a strangeness, don't you?
He's the guy who believes that he has 25 hours in a day, and at midnight he's able to slow down time, and for 1 hour he can like go and do whatever he wants. He's also a grave digger as well. So this guy has been saying some very strange and
You
peculiar
live in the
things to
same
me.
house as Dr. Dekker. I spied on him several times, so I know the house very well. You kept it almost entirely the same. Why did you live in the same house as Dr. Dekker? Is it a perk? Or you, Dr. Dekker? I thought you were. You've come back to teach us all a lesson, haven't you? To punish us for trying to kill you. No, it can't be you. Prove to me you're Dr. Dekker.
He's just admitted to me that all of them have tried to kill him because I told him that I was Dr. Dekker. I just got a trophy for that as well. I'm not Dr. Dekker. So, Jelio, these people are all insane. They all have some sort of mental disability or some sort of something basically isn't 100% right with all of these people, and they have been saying a lot of conflicting information and conflicting answers. So you're trying to unravel who exactly killed Dr. Dekker. I could well be Dr. Dekker. We've never seen this guy's face in the whole time that we've been playing this game. None of us even know what Dr. Dekker looks like. Another thing that's very weird is we don't actually know the name. We just know that his name is Dr. Dekker. Even on all the files that I've looked at, none of them actually state his name. I only recently found out that Dr. Dekker went to university with the guy that I'm playing at, and they graduated in the same year. We've now found out that Dr. Dekker and him live in the same house. I also previously found out that Dr. Dekker and him are friends, so maybe he is Dr. Dekker, and maybe, I don't know, maybe he's used his powers and come back. I can't really tell you. I'm just trying to find out.
I thought maybe my kleptomania would stop if I took something significant. It only occurs to me now that the heart I took was in a storage facility in a hospital, and that it was probably for a transplant patient. I don't know if it's cured me.
Yeah, I can type any question. What do you want me to ask him? I can ask him anything. Literally anything. Give me the question and I will answer. Well, I will ask.
I have nothing to say about that. That's not really what you want to ask me, is it? Sorry, Doctor. I can't help you. I'm not feeling very well. I tried to sleep through the midnight hour, and I slept for 8 hours. When I woke up, it was looking at me. That thing was looking at me. Time was still frozen. But I can't escape it. I'm doomed. Well, kudos to whoever had the guts to do that. Wasn't me. What did they say? You've piqued my interest now. It knows what I did with Dr. Dekker. It's been taunting me. It wanted me to follow it, so I did. It brought me here, Doctor. Here. It thinks I killed Dr. Dekker. I'm sure of it.
I think it's Claire or Mariana.
I took his body.
Why do you think
It
that?
was me. I took it from the coffin because I didn't want him put in the ground. I don't know what I was going to do with him. I just didn't think burial would be enough. Maybe I would cremate him. But the body disappeared.
Mariana is very,
If only he'd been cremated like you will be.
money. Oh, you think that she killed him because of the
I
money?
have a tool shed at the graveyard. I moved his body in there before the burial. But when I came back, he'd gone. It was locked and he'd gone. How did that happen, Doctor? How did Dekker do that? Perhaps. It had crossed my mind that Dr. Dekker perhaps resurrected himself. Maybe he wasn't dead, just sleeping. If someone else moved Dekker, they'd had to have picked the lock, moved the body, and then locked up again. Why go to the trouble of locking up again?
To not seem suspect.
It's not out of the question to think that Dr. Dekker teleported himself out of the tool shed. If I can do it, he probably can. That's the kind of thing I've been thinking. But the thing that's been following me, it can teleport too.
Because they mentioned the date
I think the thing might
for
be
Mariana
Dekker.
and for Claire, and
Is the thing
said,
Dekker?
mentioned to the paper strikes.
And so it is. The thing is Dekker, and the thing wants to kill me. Please, tell Jessica I love her. I tried to sleep through my extra hour.
Claire's
I didn't
another
want
one
to
of the
face
patients.
it. That thing has been taunting me. I wish I was still religious.
Jessica's another one of the patients.
The thing that's following me, it doesn't have a face. I saw it close up when it was standing over me. It has no face, no eyes, no mouth, no nothing. Inside its hood is just space. Just a black hole.
Right, we've asked Nathan everything. We've asked Mariana everything. We've asked Jay everything. We've asked Ellen nearly everything, and there's Claire and
Thing is, because Max didn't die, he saw me change back after I let go of his hand. There wasn't anything I could do about it. I could never hurt anyone. You have to believe me, Doctor. You're very welcome. Usual stuff. Flour, sugar, butter, chocolate chips, and my special ingredient. A little herbalist magic to give you some pep. You look like you need it.
what has she put in his cookies?
You can put herbal remedies in food. The effect's more subtle, but it does work.
I'm fine. I killed David. Again. Like you told me to. Anushka's fine, I would imagine. Her father came over to talk about the missing cat. It would have been an easier conversation had I not been splattered in blood and sweating like a milkmaid. It seemed like he wanted to give me a piece of his mind, but when he saw the state I was in, he fled. There were no police that turned up.
This is messed up.
I suspect I've got away with it, at least this second time.
Poison
Now all
apples.
that's left is for
Yeah, she
you
does
to
take a
write up
wish,
my
Jane.
diagnosis. With an axe. I got him to put his head on the wood block. He didn't really know what he was doing. He trusted me. I cut off his head.
I do
When I
think
picked
Ellen
it
wants to
up,
kill me
he
as
was
well.
smiling. Probably a message
Claire is very callous.
that I'm not sound of mind. That I wasn't sound of mind when I killed David. It's up to you whether you want to mention any of our other conversations. I'm happy either way. Oh, the continuing saga of Dr. Dekker. After he'd seen David and done his due diligence, he came up with an offer I couldn't refuse. Remember? The one I
dunno,
told you
maybe
about when we
Claire.
first met.
Maybe Claire. Maybe. She's giving me some weird vibes.
Dr. Dekker wanted me to reanimate him. He said he would kill David unless I agreed. He called me on Valentine's night. He promised to use a disposable phone so there would be no trace. I was supposed to come here, where I would find him dead.
I'm busy with school.
And then reanimate him.
Alright, Jenny, you have a good day, man.
I agreed immediately. It seems that Dr. Dekker went through with his half of the agreement. But I forgot to turn up. I never saw Dr. Dekker's prescription pad. I imagine he kept it hidden away. To stop people stealing it? I've already told you, I never saw his prescription pad, so of course I didn't write him death threats. It sounds like someone is trying to frame me. Who's trying to frame me, Doctor? Doctor, did I tell you about that time that I used the power of my mind to bring my husband back to life? I can't imagine what I'd do to the psychiatrist that double-crossed me. But I'm sure it will be fun. For me, at least. I don't really know the girl, but I did buy out her loan from Dr. Dekker. I mainly did it to shut him up about it.
I think it's
But
probably
can you
Claire.
imagine having him as a creditor? That poor girl. I hope it didn't accrue anything more than interest. Yes. Dr. Dekker threatened to kill David. That terrified me at the time. I still had hope that David would recover.
So guys, I'm going to let you all choose. Who do you think it was? Do you think it was Bryce? Do you think it was Claire? Do you think it was Jaya? Do you think it was Nathan? Do you think it was Mariana? Or do you think it was Ellen? Oh, we'll wait until everybody has made their vote. So, Jace, the demon, is saying Claire. What do you think, Naps? I think it's Claire or it's Jaya. It's Claire or Jaya. One of the two. Mariana definitely has motive, but I think she's not right of mind to be able to actually perpetrate and go through. Alright. Well, I'm gonna trust you.
I didn't kill Dr. Dekker. If anything, I'm guilty of not bringing him back to life. And that's manslaughter at best. Good luck proving my talent, Doctor.
Doctor, we've had a bad day, haven't we? If you think I'm guilty, then one of your patients must have you just where they want you. I'll forget this indiscretion and go and put the kettle on. And perhaps you can have a lie down or something.
So it's not Jaya. It's not Claire. Mariana.
I didn't kill Dr. Dekker. I can see why you may have thought that because of the money I owed him. But I wouldn't murder somebody to make a debt disappear. That's not something normal people do, is it? Besides, I was growing on him. I think if we'd have had more time together, he would have seen I am a sound investment. What do you think, Doctor?
Ellen.
No, you've got it all wrong. I'm not a murderer. I'm a good person. I help people. Why would I want to kill Dr. Dekker? Without him, I'd never have started shifting. Anyway, I had the prescription pad just in case, so there was no reason for me to kill him.
So you
I'm
stole
really
his
shocked you
prescription
thought it was
pad.
me.
You stole his prescription pad. Right. So the plot thickens. So we found out who the thief is. That was kind of obvious, though.
Doctor. Frankly, I'm astonished. To accuse me of killing Dr. Dekker when others around you must be the more likely choice. Oh dear. I think this has put our therapy back a few steps. We'll need to build up the trust again. Very disappointing.
Leaves me with only one option.
Doctor, really? You said I was guilty yesterday too. And here we are. Again. Nobody's gonna miss him. You've talked to the patients here. He was the problem. He cursed me, I'm sure, and with 2 weeks of straight days after his death. What more proof do you need? I'll tell you what I told the police yesterday. Dr. Dekker phoned me on Valentine's evening, and shortly afterwards, I was standing in his office holding a paper spike covered in his blood. I had no idea how I got there or what I did. I just woke up like that. There was a suicide note, I took it. I'll show it to the police, but not to you. I think Dekker wanted me to kill him. I think he called me and activated some kind of kill switch because he wanted to end it all. That's going to be difficult to prove, but if you're showing them today's footage, make sure you show them the part where you activate me. You failed to do that yesterday. What do I need to say to get you to believe I'm innocent, Doctor? Tell me. We can try again tomorrow.
It was Nathan. I never would have thought that. But what about your patients? And what about you? Insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Einstein. That's a good quote.
I'm not really sure what you'd call it. Mutually assured delusions? I think Dr. Dekker was projecting his weird fantasies on me, and it was just going to be easier to go along with it, to participate. I feel much better now I know I didn't hurt anyone. I didn't hurt anyone. Did I?
It looks like Terry won't be coming back. She hasn't been in for a while, and I thought she just had a bug or something, but from what I've heard, it's not good. Apparently, she's in intensive care, and they can't figure out what's wrong with her. Oh, I'm not going to lie. Work's much easier without her watching over me.
You'd rather someone be
Does
dead.
that make me a horrible person?
Yes, it does.
There's no need to go over old ground. I understand. David died when I stabbed him, and everything else since, everything else that's happened, that was all me. David, Anushka's father, Iris. What's next for me, Doctor? How do we cure what I have? By all accounts, and thanks to a very unfriendly jury, it seems like we're going to have quite a lot of time to figure that out.
No!
Ah, you must be the new doctor. And punctual, I see. I like that in a doctor. I think you're going to fit in just great around here. Oh, I forgot. I have a book for you. It's my must-read of all time, and by must-read, I mean you must read it.
Let's recap, shall we? A siren, a shapeshifter, time traveler, undead husband, teleportation, and otherworldly gods trying to take over Earth. It's an unlikely tale at the best of times, but you're also purporting to be all of these people. I think you're beyond help. You understand what you're saying and expect me to believe it? And you say I am one of your patients? Patently untrue, Doctor. If that were the case, then somehow I've managed to turn the tables on you. Which is plausible, I suppose.
As the maddest ending. The Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker. These are all the names of the characters that we have seen throughout the time of us playing this game. The game was directed by Tim Cowell and written by Linda Cowell and Tim Cowell, so I believe they're a couple. Programmed by Steve Cowell. Wales Interactive Game Director David Banner and Richard Prince. Leading group programmer is Lee Jeffries. This was created in 2017, so this game is now 4 years old. Big shout out to the beta testers and the Twitter team and everyone who was involved. What a great game. Let's go on over. So the power of deduction, we just got another trophy. We just got another trophy as well called Hinty Aftertaste. Nice. Let's have a look at our stats. So overall progression, we have 100%. Hinge use was 6. Axe progressed through was 100%. Yes, we did find out who it was. Jace, don't tell him who it was. Naps, who do you think it was? Tell me who you think it was, Naps, and I'll tell you who it was. Because it wasn't who you thought it was, and it wasn't who I thought it was. Searches made were 833. Responses found was 114 out of 153. It was never me, I was never a suspect, it was Nathan. Nathan did it. I accuse every single person. The only person you could accuse was yourself. And it turned out right at the end, the very last person that I thought it was going to be, it was Nathan. Nathan's delusional mind, for some right reason in his head, he somehow teleported there to the office and he stabbed Nathan Drake. He swang through on Uncharted with Sully. They stole everything in the house and he's like, that's another good one for you, Sully. Let's get out of here. And they just stabbed him straight through the chest with the paperweight. So that is how he died. But yeah, thank you once again for watching another episode of G&G News. I may be back in about maybe 20 minutes time. I might do a Warzone video, I don't know. I will let you know. But anyways, don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to come back and I'm going to do this tomorrow as I have some more options of what I want to do with this game, and there's some more trophies for me to get, so expect to see more gameplay of the Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker, and I'm sure that we will see Frida around here sometime very, very soon. But yeah, thank you everyone who has supported and watched this video. It was a really great game. I implore you guys to go and download this. As I said, you know, it was only $4.99. Great cheap game on the store, developed by Wales Interactive. But anyway, once again, thank you once again for watching another episode of GH News. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on their post notifications if you haven't done already, and leave a like on this video if you have enjoyed watching. And I'll catch you all soon. Keep on smiling, have a lovely day, never give up on yourselves, and remember guys, life may get hard, but we can all get there in the end. with a little bit of deep